next video, Enrico Pigliacampo, who's a professional real-time interlingual subtitler working in cultural context, will explain us how terminology is managed and implemented in this specific context. I hope you will enjoy it.
The working context I work in the most is cultural events, especially film festivals and collateral events such as film markets, press conferences, conferences addressed to the film industry, and so on. When we receive a subtitling work, the first steps we usually take are connected to the identification of the participants and the topic of the event. We do a general research on the topic and the life, especially professional life, of the participants to have a general view of what the event is about. Then we ask for scripts, schedule, and any available document. When we receive it, we try to identify the terms which may cause problems during the subtitling, names, titles of films, technical terms, and so on. For example, for a press conference or an awards ceremony, we make sure that we are able to transcribe names of the speakers, titles of the film, which at this stage are always still in the original language, and other related names that could be potentially mentioned. So we must be able to spell correctly the names of a Chinese director, for example, a Russian script writer, or a Korean actor, who might be named, for instance, during an award acceptance speech. The most difficult part is to identify what people will talk about. It is not unusual that other topics come in during a cultural event which are completely different from the main field of the event, for example, politics or anecdotes from private life. Identifying the names that may be mentioned is also very difficult. This is very important because misspelling of names may cause embarrassing moments. When we work for award ceremonies for film festivals, for example, we discover who are the winners during the event, so the preparation must cover all the films in competition. Sometimes we are given the names few minutes before the ceremony starts, and we have little time to add the names in the software. A higher terminology preparation is required when you work in a new project. I'll make an example. You always work for film festivals and the film industry, but you're asked to work for a literature festival and you accept the work. You built your terminology thanks to your years of experience with the film industry, but literature has a completely different terminology. So if you only have to search for names and specific terms for a film festival, in the new field of literature, you will have to make a research also into the most used terms of this specific field. We usually request all available materials, schedule, scripts, press material, leaflets, and so on. Some cultural events, for example, ceremonies during film festivals, follow a script because they are broadcasted on TV or streamed live. The script is very useful for two purposes. First, because we can create semi-live subtitles for the scripted parts of the ceremony and use real-time subtitling for the parts which are not in the scripts. For example, acceptance speeches by awards winner. Secondly, we use the script to identify the participants and all the terms that will be used during the event and that may be repeated also in the parts that require real-time subtitling. We don't have specific tools for terminology. We usually use search engines and create a list of terms with Microsoft Excel. Film databases such as imdb.com are very useful too, and of course the catalog of the event. The most difficult types of terms in cultural events are usually names. For example, ceremonies in film festivals usually have a lot of names of actors, directors, but also associations, companies, sponsors, and so on. Usually, they are not identified by speech recognition software programs, and you lose a lot of time if you have to type them all. So it is important to build a terminology with these terms and also create macros to go faster while we're speaking. We always keep updated our list of most useful terms and also the materials we receive. We also add terms which may come up during the event which cause problem to avoid the same issues next time they are used.
LTA Live Text Access, Universitat Autónoma de Barcelona, SDI, Internationale Hochschule, Scuola Superiore per Mediatori Linguistici, ZDF Digital, European Federation of Hard of Hearing People FHO, Velotype, Subti Access, European Certification and Qualification Association ECQA. Co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. Erasmus Plus project 2018-1-DE01-KA203-004218. The information and views set on this presentation are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official opinion of the European Union. Neither the European Union institutions and bodies, nor any person acting on their behalf, may be held responsible for the use which may be made of the information contained here.